A very beautiful day from wherever you are. This is Jalango TV. Today I found myself deep in these sides of Eastlands to bring you one of the most amazing story of a team called Kupa. Kupa means the Kenya Urban People Association, and I'm with the directors and founders of Kupa. This is John himself and
Regina.
And Regina. Definitely, John is the one who reached out to me and told me, Jalas, you have to be part of Kupa. And I found myself here today. Karibuni sana, John.
Asante sana.
Regina, karibu.
Asante sana.
Habari ya Kupa.
Nzuri sana.
Nzuri sana.
Yes.
Wow. Kwa Kupa imekuwa hapa kwa muda gani?
Kupa has been in existence for the last 15 years.
15 years?
Yeah, and we operate in almost all the counties in Kenya. Yes, I don't think there is any county in Kenya where we don't have a member.
Okay.
Yes,
So Kupa has members everywhere.
all
In
over.
Kenya.
Yes.
Yes.
So Kupa is the Kenya.
Urban People Association.
Wow.
Yes.
You are one of the founders of Kupa, John.
Yes.
Why did you think of this noble idea?
Okay, basically, my name is John Onyango Otolo. I was born and raised in Nairobi, in a slum called Korokocho. When I was growing up, I lost my dad when I was 14 years, and I was raised with a single parent. And later, after a period of time, my mom was sickly, and later when she was sick on and off, she was having another chama called, it was a communal chama organized within the slum area, and the purpose was to help people whenever they have funerals. So she used to send me to send her contribution whenever she was bedridden. So after she died, I was to go and claim, because she was a member, and she was telling me all the time that in case I die, these people are supposed to take care of my funeral expenses. So when I went there, I met these guys, and I was very young at that time. So they did Arambe, and the contribution was around 180,000. So my expectation was that they were going to give us the whole amount so that we are able to organize the funeral, make the funeral arrangements so that we can take the body to Siaya. To my amazement, they later said that that money was divided into office, I don't know what,
Operation cost.
operation cost and all that. So they gave me 50,000.
Out of 180,000?
Yes.
Okay.
So when they gave me 50,000, I asked myself, now I'm the eldest son, and I have to travel from Nairobi to Siaya to bury my mom. So it was so challenging. But my mom also was working in another institution in Kenya, and they provided some little money for coffin, 10,000, and I got some contribution from friends. So I told myself that my mom was so committed to this chama, and they disappointed her. How can I think of something that is reliable, transparent, and that can take care of funeral expenses and make people relieved? So that is when the idea came up.
Wow, the idea of Kupa.
Yes.
So Kupa definitely is the team that makes your mourning and your hard times a bit easy.
Yes.
You know, there can never be a good morning.
Yes.
When somebody is dead, it's a very sad situation.
Yes.
So you don't want to be going through all these things, trying to look for money left and right and center,
Yes.
and you're also mourning.
Yeah.
So hapo ndio Kupa inaingilia. Wow. So as you speak, I want Regina to tell me, tuseme mtu ni member wa Kupa, alright? He's a member of Kupa.
Yes.
Na akapatikana na msiba.
Yes.
What do you guys provide?
We provide a standardized coffin. Actually, it ranges from 50 to 70,000. That is what we give to all our members. If we don't discriminate, then we give you clothing for the member we are burying. We also provide transport depending on where you are. If you're within the city, that is Nairobi, we give you a bus, we give you 31-seater, depending on the many people, friends and the relatives who are traveling with you. And we can also give you 51-seater. It all depends on the many people who are traveling with you at country. If you are within the rural setups, that is within, let's just say your member or your parent passes on while you are in Siaya, we give you the 9-seater. Because it's a matter of collecting the few members who are going to collect the body. We take them from the home, we take them back to the mortuary where we are supposed to pick the body, and then we travel together with them. And then all our burials, we need to have a representative. I've talked about a coffin, very standardized. We give you clothing. We pay for the mortuary bill as well, which has accrued for the last 14 days when the body was laid within the morgue. And then we give you transport. The 4 very important services, which are the core in Kupa.
Wow. So you've heard it from Regina right now. So if a member of Kupa passes on, or they have a funeral, Kupa will give you the services that you need at that time from just being a member. And that is the morgue fee, and they will also get you the casket, and they will give you transport all the way to where the burial is going to take place. Now, what makes this even much different and much bigger is what you have to do to be a member. John,
Yes.
what do you need to enjoy these services?
Okay, basically for you to be a member, there's a registration fee. The registration fee is 200 shillings. You register by, you send the money through M-Pesa. You go to Lipa na M-Pesa, buy goods and services. You enter till number 869246, amount 200, and then your M-Pesa PIN, then you send. You're going to get a message from Safaricom that you have sent your money to Kupa, Kenya. That is the receipt. After that, we are going to fill a form. Now, after sending the 200, we have 3 main ways of registration. You can fill a form through a field agent who is going to physically fill that form for you. Number 2, you can, if you are far away and you want to register, you can dial *483 *210# and then register. Number 1, register, and then you are going to fill the prompts. After that, we get your number in the system, and then you are going to be called, and then you give the remaining details. The second way of registration, or the third, is through app. You can go to Google Play Store, search Kupa Kenya, and then you are going to upload the app, and then you register.
Wow.
The last one is you can go to our website, www.kupakenya.com, and then you can register yourself from the website. But after that, we are going to get your number, call you for more details, because sometimes you might not having ID number for your parents or your wife at that time you are registering.
Yeah. Those are the different ways that you can register. Definitely through the short code, which is
*483 *210#.
You can register on the website. You can download the Kupa app from the Google Play Store, and also you can also register from a field member. A field agent, let's say that there's a funeral somewhere. Our field agents will always be there in all the funerals that Kupa has taken care of. And they will always request you to join. And if you've seen, or if you've been interacting with Kupa, you've seen how they've made people mourn with ease. People mourn without trouble, because most of the time unasikia mwili imekwama, watu wanataka pesa mochari, hakuna transport, ni arambe kila siku. But from being a member of Kupa, registering with only 200 shillings, you again entitled to all these services. But then again, your 200 shillings is for registration, but we have different category of membership. Is that okay, John?
Yes.
Which categories are these?
Okay, basically, we run a hashtag called Funeral Made Easy. Funeral Made Easy is to help Kenyans to mourn peacefully, because at the end of the day, we know the technicalities that are involved with issues regarding funeral. We call it unforeseen eventualities, because there's no day you are going to sit down and say that tomorrow you are going to die, or I've been given a certain date that I'm going to die. So for us to reach out to the people, because we are giving a subsidized cover that is affordable to our Kenyans, our monthly contributions are very affordable. So after registering with 200, we are going to fill a form for you, and we are going to take details depending on the members or individuals or dependents that you want to cover. Now we have 4 main categories. Number 1 is individual cover. If you are below 69 years, 18 years to 69 years, and you are an individual who wants to join Kupa, registration 200, monthly contribution is 100 per month.
Wow. So at the end of the month, you just bring your 100 bob, and you are entitled for all these services.
Yes.
Wow. The second
category is couples cover. So couples cover takes couples from 69 years, 18 to 69 years, and that is 150 per month.
Wow.
Yes. So the 150, the reason why we are saying couples 18 to 69, you can be married for the last 30, 40 years, but your kids are grown up, so you are just left in the house, the two of you, and you are below 69 years. That is still couple, and you can pay 150 per month. You can be newly married, you are between 20, 25 to 30, and you are newly married, you don't have kids. That is couple, and you pay 150 per month for both of you.
Wow. Well, do you have a family cover?
Yes. The third cover is for family, and it involves father, you plus your wife and kids. Kids we take from 1 year to 17 years. The parents, or I said the ages ranges from 69 to 18 years. So if you have kids, that is a family, and our cover takes kids from 1 year to 17 years. So that is a family, and you pay 200 per month. We don't care whether you have 20 kids, 30 or 100, so long as they are your biological kids. And the birth certificate bears the name of the parents who have registered.
Wow.
Yeah, so it's 200 per month.
Wow. Now you hear and you get it right. You can get in here as an individual, as a family, or as a couple. And it does not change the fact that, whether you have 20, 15 children, you are all covered under Kupa. Kupa, remember, is the Kenya Urban People Association, started and founded to make sure that your mourning becomes peaceful, becomes easy, becomes tolerable. Hautaki kuwa wakati umepatikana na msiba ndio sasa umeanza kuweka mamukitano leo, kesho, na hata pesa yenyewe haitoshi. And all you have to do is to register as a member of Kupa and start paying your monthly fees from as low as 100 shillings and also either 200 if you have the whole family. Now let me ask you, maybe quick statistic if you can have it from your mind.
Yes.
From the time you guys were founded, 10 years now?
Over 15 years.
15 years.
Yeah.
How many funerals have you guys covered?
We've taken over, I think 1,500
Oh.
funerals.
1,500?
Yeah.
Wow. And how many members are we looking at?
We have over 30,000 members. These are Kenyans from different walks of life, coming from every county, and every weekend we are able to bury more than 8 per week.
Wow.
Yeah.
Like in a whole week,
Yeah. Yeah,
From
we can
Monday
bury
to
as
Saturday.
more than 8 people.
But
One Saturday we have like 8 burials. Yeah,
Wow.
that is per week.
Per week.
per week.
Wow. Wow.
And we can carry them simultaneously without any challenges because we have the resources.
The resources are available.
Yes.
Wow. Regina,
Yes.
from your words,
Yes.
why should somebody join Kupa?
There's so many challenges people are facing out there, and our encouragement to many people is you may be out there and you have your cousins, maybe you have relatives, and you think that you're going to depend on them during the time of burial, but they won't be there for you. Actually, especially this time of COVID, we find that not many people are supposed to mingle or maybe to come together, sit somewhere, talk about funerals, and even that issue of whereby you are wishing to bury your loved one within a certain period. Let's say like you want to bury within 1 week. It's not going to happen. Even if it was going to take like 2 weeks, it won't happen because so many people are economically challenged nowadays. Not only that, maybe if you want to depend on the church, you need to have been a member there, you've been contributing continuously. Maybe the church will also fail you, like John was giving you a story whereby he was in this chama. The mother was in this chama, and he was hoping that it was going to work out so well. They failed him, they disappointed him. So this time around we're encouraging many people, why don't you just join Kupa? Look at us, and then look at the many members you have covered. You have success stories from so many members whom we have undertaken this thing for them. And no, you're depending on the church. You're thinking about those cousins. You're thinking of your relatives. You are thinking even maybe you have an insurance somewhere. We are very unique because we give services. Services in the sense that maybe if it was another insurance somewhere, they're going to give you this money. You are going to be given this money. Maybe it's your mother who has passed on, and you had like 4 sons. And you know that you were given 50,000 by another insurance company to go and work it out. You are thinking of that coffin. Maybe before you pull out of that office, already one of your brothers has already decided how he's going to use 10,000 from the 50,000 given by that insurance company. So this time around we are thinking of that gap created by people given by this money. Even that muchango you are thinking it's on the table. You are working it out. You say we're gonna buy coffin near 25. Tomorrow, someone will give you that coffin of 10,000. You're thinking of maybe you're going to get a bus to take these people, to transport these people to a country. Someone will give you a pickup. But Kupa, whatever we promise is actually what we give you. We don't discriminate on the members, and whatever we undertake, we give you services depending on the cover you have chosen. And we don't fail you. You've done it, and we shall do it. We shall continue doing it to our best as you have always done.
Wow. People have always told you that on Jalango TV and always be bringing you some of the amazing stories that Kenyans are doing out here. Can you imagine being able to mourn with peace, that at time of your need, you are there and you don't have trouble. An issue has come up and you need a burial immediately, and you're a member of Kupa. They call you immediately and there's a quick turnaround.
Yes.
In a day, you'll have the coffin, you'll have the bus, you'll have the lowering gear, you'll have every single thing that you've all needed. All you have to do is be a member of Kupa. You've seen how you can be a member of Kupa. The numbers are running down here, and you can also check their website, kupa.co.ke.
www.kupakenya.com.
www.kupakenya.com. Also go to the Google App Store and download the app and see every single service that they are offering. Now, the big announcement is that I, Jalas myself, am joining Kupa today to be able to have this cover that will be there when I really need it. And I'm taking the family cover because the best thing is always just not to be there for yourself, but be there for your whole family. If you're out there, you're a young man working or a young woman working, you never know. These are some of the most unavoidable situations that we find ourselves in. If you can afford the 200 shillings per month, make sure that the best gift you can ever give to your family is by letting yourself join Kupa. I want a submission from John, straight on this camera, just to tell Kenyans and talk to them about what Kupa, why Kupa, and why this is a very important journey for anyone out there.
Okay. Basically, I am a Kenyan, and we have different cultures in Kenya. We normally say that death is the final wedding. And as in, it's like a ceremony. Like we have when you are born, that is like a ceremony. When you get married, it's like a ceremony. And death also is a ceremony, because we celebrate your life lived on earth. You're not going to get another chance. This is the only chance you get on earth. And once you leave, people who are left behind are supposed to celebrate your life. One thing I want to tell Kenyans, there's what we believe in as Kupa Kenya. There's what we call burial ceremony. Burial ceremonies are meant to give a befitting send-off to the person who has just left us. We are there to remember his good times and bad times. We are celebrating his music, what he liked, the fashions and all that stuff. We are celebrating how he used to interact with us and all that stuff. So it's not just a ceremony that we cannot just take for granted. Because, for instance, if you do a wedding, you can do another wedding when, for instance, I do a wedding today and I didn't have enough money to do it. I can do another anniversary when I have the money. But if you have your loved one and you don't have money to bury and you bury them kijuakali, you cannot go again and exhume the body and say, I did not use the best coffin, I now want to buy another one and do the burial. It is very challenging because it is an abrupt thing. We don't expect it, but it is important for you to get prepared. The last cover is family cover, extended family cover. This one involves me, my wife, kids, and my parents. Remember I said it is 69 years old, 18 to 69 years for the adults, and children from 1 year to 17 years. That one you pay 250 per month. So in case you have kids who are above 18 years and you also want to pay for them, you are able to add an extra amount of 100 per child who is above 18 years. Sometimes you say that you are not going to die today. When are you going to die? But sometimes it's not you who is going to die. It is your mother, your father, your kids, or somebody very close to you. Are you ready? Are you prepared to take care of their ceremony? If today I die and I wake up tomorrow, I can decide for me, because I love myself, how I intend my burial to be done. So give our people a decent send-off. It's challenging, it's expensive. Join Kupa and we are going to help you do that ceremony that will make even the deceased happy and grateful.
Wow, that is a submission definitely from John, one of the directors and founders of Kupa. Remember, Kupa offices are almost everywhere, but the easiest thing is to check their website, download. You don't have to come to the office, you don't have to do anything. But even the easiest way is the shortcode. The shortcode for joining
Star 483 star 210.
Take it pole pole. Kuna watu wanajoin saa hizi wanaingia ndani ya Kupa.
Star 483 star 210 hash.
Very good. Now that is the story about Kupa. You'll be seeing me most of the time and throughout talking to you about Kupa all the time. But I want you to do that honorable thing and join Kupa today. You will join, they will call you They will ask you for a few details. This is the birth certificate, all the small details, the ID, so that they can be physically be entered into the system, so that Kupa is always ready to be there for you. Kupa, tunakujali. This is the membership booklet. Once you register, this is the booklet that you're given. It will always take you through almost every single details. You have the introduction, the membership fee contribution, the grace period, next of kin, savings, and everything that you need about Kupa. Asante sana.
Yes.
Asante sana. Thank you so much. I'm happy to have joined Kupa.
Yes.
And I want to tell everyone out there that you never know when you might need Kupa to come through for you.
Exactly.
15 years later, Kupa is not a scam. It is the people that you will always need to lean on during those hard times. And I've always told you as Jalas, before I join anything and before I tell you to join, I do my due diligence and make sure that I tell you about something that is life-changing. Join Kupa.